Hi guys, welcome to another, well, I was going to say Transformers review there, but it's a toy haul. This is from a Rollout Roll Call, which is a Transformers convention over at Fording Bridge. I've been to it last, few years. This is I think the second year that they've had it actually in Fording Bridge in the town hall. Previously it's been over at Southampton, where they've had it in a hotel, and all the dealers were set up in different rooms, and they had a room set out for like guest speakers and things like that. It's one of those conventions where it's quite unique, really. It's the first proper one that I ever went to, and it's more than just about the toys. It's about the toy industry. So they do lots of talks and guests and speakers that tell you different things about the toy industry. And it's always really interesting, even if it's like a toy line that you're not into. So I'm really bad with names, but they had a chap there that worked on Action Force in the UK. So he kind of talked through his experiences. It was really good. And previous ones, they've done ones where they've kind of talked through the process of, designing a toy and what it takes to get it to market and things like that. All of the tickets and everything else, each year I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuttering my way through this, is they normally have like a good cause that either tickets go to or like a charitable cause, part of Rollout Roll Call. This year it was Rewriting Extinction, which my good friend Paul Goodenough is the founder of, so it was great to see him go up and do a talk on it. It was really well received, and I felt quite emotional actually just sitting there watching it. Quite proud of everything that he's achieved, and I know my friend Nathan will feel the same way as well. Incredible, really. I'll put a link down into my video about Rewriting Extinction, how you can pick up his it's basically a book of comics, which is all basically how he kind of reversed the trend of extinction, and why it's called Rewriting is all about comic books. So it's a series of lots of small little comic books, easy to digest, which talk about issues to do with climate change, lots of things going on around the world, things that think what can we do, and so it gives you a little bit of information around that. So it's really good. Anyway, sort of going back to the convention itself, it's in quite a small area. So it's basically in Town Hall, which is opposite Dave Tree's shop, all the cool stuff. And so you're quite small space. I saw a video from someone who said, I'm no good at names. I've just subscribed to the channel, and they said don't watch this one, so hopefully they're watching. They travelled like 3 hours to go down for it, and I can understand initially when you go and being a little bit disappointed because it looks quite small, but actually what it's about is going around and chatting to people, whether it's people in the stalls or people in and around the actual convention themselves. I got to chat to a good few people, and people that I've seen before. I probably didn't get to chat to as many new people. But there was people that, I sort of sparked conversations off and had a good chat with. It was really nice. But also as well, when you go around the stalls, you've got a bit more time. So you can kind of like root around a little kind of bin and find little bits and pieces, which is what I ended up doing. I would quite like to have a table at one of the conventions and do that, maybe sell a few bits. I've got like a few customs and things that I might like to sell. Maybe even come up with some like merchandise for the channel. That'd be quite cool if I could do something like that. That'd be really good if I could do that, maybe. But anyway, the reason I'm here is I was going to do a haul video, so I thought I'd give it a quick thing face to face to talk about it, and then switch the camera around and show you what I got. So that's what we're going to do. So right, let's get to it. Right then, okay, so I've got most of the waffle out of the way, but what I'll try and do is do it in order of purchase. Let's try and do that. So first of all, I bought a couple of early bird tickets, but I was actually in there in time setup. I mentioned Paul Goodenough, founder of Rewriting Extinction, was in there, but also Nathan Webb had his own table, or they shared a table at least. So he was selling a few of his like comic books and pieces of artwork, which are really good. And so he had this Operation Thornwood comic that was on sale, which is a new piece of work, and Britformers, which he did as a crowdfunding Kickstarter edition here. And I didn't actually notice that one. It's actually signed there as well from Nathan Webb, so that's really good. So he's done actually some official Transformers work. So that was for Earth Wars, which he did some artwork for. More recently as well, his artwork was printed in one of the Beast Wars comic. I think it was issue 9, and he sent in a picture of Beast Wars Megatron, which was printed, which I didn't think he knew that it had been printed, so I sort of alerted him to it. I think he's been sort of sending in artwork and bits and pieces over there just to give him a little nudge in the right direction. But he had these postcards here, and I really love this. I think, this is where his strength really comes in, is this kind of detail. And I think his artwork has actually got a little bit of kind of a vintage look to it, almost, in terms of it's kind of going back, and it's a bit similar in a way to, what's the name? One of the artists, I think his name's, is it Dan something or other? It'll come to me, but I can't think of the guy's name. I'm friends with him on Facebook. But yeah, and it's really good. And it's the bots, you can tell that's definitely Scourge, but it's also got like a kind of a human feel to it as well. So it's kind of a really good mix. Lots of good detail and shading. I really love this postcard here. So I'm not sure if I'll put it in like a frame or something like that, but really good. So he was selling these kind of postcards, so he had a few of these, and he had this reflector one here as well. Now this is one I actually got a t-shirt off him for. So it's Reflector Rhapsody. I love that as a design. That's really good. That's excellent. And it's kind of based off Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. I think that's excellent. So yeah, that's an excellent one as well. So I got that off him as well. So these are two bits that I got from him. And where's the other bit? Yeah. So he does these fridge magnets, and I've already got one off him before, which is like a Rumble and Frenzy one, which I think may be part of the Earth Wars stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll comment down below. But this is a Britformers kind of fridge magnet one. I love these ones. I wish he'd do more sort of one-off designs. I don't know what the cost is. Maybe it's a bit too much, but it's a little Britformers one. So I can pop that on my fridge. It's great. I love to be able to support people like Nathan, good friends, but also people that are doing some great work for the community. Help support them, and hopefully they can get something official. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But this Britformers piece is a really nice one, so I'm going to pop that up. As I mentioned, he's got his Britformers comic, which he had there, which I think I bought off him. I think I do already have it, but I will give it a reread anyway, because it's pretty good. So yeah, have a look back through here as well. The other piece that he had, which is a new piece of work, which is Operation Thornwood, crowd control. So I won't sort of spoil anything, but it's a G.I. Joe one, so it's well worth a read here as well. I did point out to him it might be worth him pass this on to Bubby Skullface, because the whole skull thing. Well, that'll be quite interesting. I'll move that out of the way because that was a bit later on. So once I was in there, so I was in there a little bit before everyone else. I didn't buy stuff beforehand because I thought that'd be a little bit naughty, but these are the first couple of things that I bought here. So I've got this guy here for £15. This is right at the start, so I didn't really do a lot of haggling, to be honest with you. It's one of those where, I don't know, felt a little bit awkward, or potentially as well. It was right at the start of the convention, so I didn't bother sort of haggling or anything. Yeah, so this guy is Dark Mount. So I've had this mold before, but you know, it's a figure that I don't have in my collection, you know, representation of him. So I think this is the only figure that they actually did of Dark Mount. So yeah, I sort of had to pick it up. And I've been after him for a little while without really kind of hunting him down or anything else like that. So I saw him and thought, yeah, let's grab hold of this guy for £15 here. So you can see in here kind of roughly what he looks like in here. So that's £15 well spent. And on the same table here as well, they had this Armada, I think it's like a McDonald's toy thing. So I picked that up as well. I think it's Cyclonus in there. You know, I think I have him, but not with the blade and everything else like that, with the helicopter thing. So I thought, oh, I'll pick that up. It's quite cool. And quite neat, really. And then I think this bit spins and it kind of comes off. You do it. Can't really do it on this surface, but I think if you spin it enough, this bit will come up. Oh, that bit's come out and done. That does peg back in. There we go. Yeah. So again, another kind of nice piece there. Oh yeah, and then I went to one of the other smaller shops here. I picked up this guy in amongst some stuff. So I want to say it's Black Star or something like that. These ones where you've got the things on the back and they're supposed to spark. This one doesn't spark, but I don't know if you can speak to Nathan, see when you can get like a new piece of flint or something else that goes in there. So it's one of these figures. I'm not really into this line, and I don't have any of these figures, but I saw them. You don't see them very often, so I thought, oh, I'll pick him up. I thought, oh, you never know, I might see some more of them. And I did in another store. So I saw this guy here, which is, I think, the Black Star one. So it doesn't come with any accessories. It's in the right condition, but the thing does work on this one. So if you do that, the whole thing kind of lights up. So in the store where I got this one, I also rummaged around and picked up a few other bits. So I got this guy here from Mask. So I think it's a Miles Mayhem one. And Sly, is it? So this one I think is like a UK exclusive one. So I got these two here. I got these couple of Ghostbusters Ghosts as well. So I got this one here, and this little dude here. And what else did I get in there? I think I picked up this helmet as well. So that is off Skeletal for New Adventures of He-Man, and I think the same one I picked up Snarf. Was that in a different one? No, I think it was Snarf and this guy here. Is he off Armada or Energon? I think it's Energon that he's off. So yeah, all of those guys there. £10, which is a great buy. So yeah, I said yes, please. I already have Snarf, but this one probably looks in a bit better condition, so I'll probably replace him and sell the other one. So if anyone needs a Snarf, let me know. This guy I don't have. I kind of bought him and sold him a few times. He's not very poseable or anything else like that. But it's just a cool looking toy, I think. Yeah, so I picked him up. So I'll just adjust the camera a little bit. You can see that a little bit better. And these Mask ones, you know, I don't have them. I know they didn't come with a thing, but it seemed crazy to turn up the opportunity to get them, especially as they were. This one's a European exclusive one. So it's a good one. That helmet I was actually missing as well. It's very rare you kind of find these things that you actually need. And these Ghostbusters ones, well, they can just go with some of the newer stuff that I bought. This one you can sort of like pop them on your finger like that and have them run around like that, which is good. And this is off one of the original ones. I can't remember who that was with. You used to come with Ray or someone like that. So that is all good. So I'm just kind of popping them off to the side as we sort of go through. Some other little bits I picked up. This is from like another stall. So I picked up this Trax gun, which is like a couple of quid. This again, which is like a pound. It's off one of the Action Master ones. I do have it, but I just kind of picked up thinking, oh, you never know. Like if I pick up something else, I might find something else that goes with it, type of thing. And then I picked up these little booklets here as well. So he had these. So it's quite a nice little one with like the checklist. So you've got Fortress Maximus up there, the Autobot clones, Double Spy, City Commander, basically Ultra Magnus. And then you've got Rodimus Prime, Wreck-Gar, the Autobot mini cassettes, Headmaster, Protector Bots, Throttle Bots, Aerial Bots, Target Masters. You've got Skylinks at the top there, Technobots, Autobot City, Metroplex, and then you come around to the other side. You do actually have like a tick box here as well, a checklist where you can actually tick them off. On the Decepticon side, you've got the Combaticons, you've got the Six Changer, which is 6-shot, Terracons, the Headmasters, the Decepticon clones, Galvatron. You get Tripticon, the Decepticon planes, there, Target Masters, Stunticons, Sharkticon. Then you get the Predacons and Duocons, everything cons, etc., etc. It's really cool. Hold that in. I don't know. Some people do actually still collect these, but I just thought it was nice to pick up. And this one here, which is like a little mini poster sort of thing. And then on this side, similar sort of thing. So this one's got some more of the earlier ones. You've got like Jetfire on there, the Dinobots, the Autobot cars, and the mini ones, and the triple changes. And then on the other side, you've got same thing with the Stunticons and the Combaticons, but you also got the Decepticon jets, which they've got actually Starscream and Dirge and that included with Scourge and Cyclonus, the triple changes, and then Galvatron. So yeah, it's a nice little poster. And then what else do we get? Oh yeah, so this was from the Space Bridge. See, that's clicks into place there, yeah. So I got this from the Space Bridge. It's a reissue of Skids. So I've been after this guy on and off a little bit. It's one of those ones where I've seen him either at conventions or like on eBay and things like that. I've kind of nearly bought him and then decided against it. I thought, oh no, I'll see him again. And this time I thought, oh, you know what, I'll pick him up. So it's one of these cool ones. I've got Soundwave like this as well, where it kind of opens up and you've got all this here as well. So you've got some of the other characters in here. Some nice kind of tech specs on him as well. Is that another page there? As it goes on about the Dinobots here as well, which opens up. And then you get like a poster in here as well. So this must have been reissued around about the same time as Dreamwave, because that looks very Dreamwave. And then you get some of the other ones that are in it. So Perceptor, Trailbreaker, Smokescreen, Grapple, Hoist, Trax, and Blaster. And then you get them in here with all those bits and pieces in here. And the good thing about this, you can kind of take them out and put them back in if you want to. So I probably will do that and do a review at some point. And then on the back, got all the other sort of bits and pieces that are included. So then from the same store as well, I went and purchased another couple of things. So I got Sizzle here as well, and he does work. So I don't know if I can do it quick enough on this surface. I'll try and do it down here. There you go. So it does still do the sparks on it, which is cool. I've got the G2 version of this, but not the G1 version. So that, and then this guy here, which is Tap Out, which is the kind of botcon variant of this. So I got this from Space Bridge. I saw on somebody else's video that they paid $5 for it. I paid a little bit more, so I was like, oh. So here he is. Just take him out. Tap out. That's it. So you can have him as a keychain, a key ring, which you can attach here if you want to, or you can have him separately on his own, or is it on her own? I can't remember this one. And everything kind of opens up like that. That's cool. So I'll pop that one on display. That's a good one. Is the head mould different on this one? Looks to be slightly different potentially. So that's that. And then from the same store as well, I bought this, but it's not actually for me. So it's actually for a friend. So yes, so some classic Prowl. So it's expensive, but you know, it's what I took a picture and sent it off to him. It's actually got like a repro bubble on there, but the figure itself is you know, genuine. So yes, that's going off to the United States for him to have that. So he's more into collecting the UK stuff, so I'll send that out to him. And then from all the cool stuff I picked up, last couple of bits here is I picked up Kingdom Red Alert. Can't really see his head in there because it's covered by the sticker, so you know how much that one was. So I picked up that one, and then I picked up this Beast Wars glass thing here as well. So this was from Woolworths, so I managed to pick this one up as well. So that's kind of like a UK kind of exclusive one here as well. So that's cool. And last thing I picked up, which is actually free, some of the guys from the G.I. Joe kind of podcast thing, were offering a free comic. So stuck my hand up. Actually, me and Paul stuck our hand up first. So we're kind of sharing this one. So I'm going to take a read of it and then pass it on to Paul to take a read as well. So that's it. That's everything that I managed to pick up over at Roll Out Roll Cool. I'll share it on the YouTube community Facebook group. I've sort of seen a couple of videos so far, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.